Once upon a time, in a small town nestled beside a sparkling river, there lived two playful dogs named Sam and Sally. Sam was a big, strong golden retriever with a heart as big as his paws. Sally, a small but energetic terrier with a patch of white fur over one eye, was quick-witted and always up for a challenge. Though they were quite different, they shared a bond like no other, and together they loved going on grand adventures. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped and the breeze rustled through the trees, Sam and Sally were playing fetch in their backyard. Sally was darting back and forth, her tail wagging like a little propeller, while Sam patiently waited to retrieve the ball. Suddenly, Sally stopped in her tracks. "Sam, do you see that?" she asked, pointing her nose toward the far edge of the yard, where a strange glimmering light caught her eye. Sam paused, his tail stopping mid-wag. "What is that? It's not like anything we've seen before." The light seemed to be coming from an old oak tree, one that Sam and Sally had always loved to play around. But today, there was something different about it. The bark on the tree was glowing faintly, and the ground beneath it was covered with soft, sparkling dust. Sally's curiosity was piqued. "Let's check it out," she said, trotting over to the tree. When they reached the oak, they found something truly extraordinary: a tiny golden key lying among the roots. It glimmered in the sunlight as if it held a secret. Sam bent down to sniff it. "I've never seen anything like this before," he said, his nose twitching with interest. "Do you think it's for something important?" Sally picked it up with her mouth and trotted back to Sam. "There's only one way to find out," she barked. Without another word, they dashed out of the backyard and down the winding path that led into the woods behind their house. The mysterious door. As they ran through the woods, Sam and Sally noticed a peculiar change in the air. The trees seemed taller, their leaves rustling in the wind, as though whispering secrets to one another. It wasn't long before they reached a small, moss-covered stone door set into the side of a hill, something neither of them had ever seen before. "Do you think this is where the key fits?" Sam wondered, his golden fur shining in the dappled sunlight. Sally, her eyes sparkling with excitement, stepped forward and gently inserted the golden key into the door's lock. With a soft click, the door creaked open. "Wow, this is incredible," Sally said, her tail wagging furiously. "Let's go see what's inside." They squeezed through the door and found themselves in a dark, narrow tunnel. The air smelled damp, but there was a faint glow ahead, illuminating the path. "Stay close, Sally," Sam said, his voice filled with both excitement and caution. They walked through the tunnel, their paws echoing on the stone floor, until they came to a large underground chamber. In the center of the room stood an enormous, shimmering tree. Its branches stretched high, glowing with soft blue and green light, and its roots seemed to pulse with energy. "This must be it," Sam exclaimed. "This is the heart tree, the legendary tree that's said to hold the magic of the forest." Sally's tail wagged in excitement. "We found it, but what are we supposed to do now?" Just then, a soft voice echoed through the room. "To awaken the heart tree's magic, you must each prove your bravery and kindness." The voice seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, and the air around them buzzed with energy. "Bravery and kindness?" Sam asked. "How do we do that?" A small glowing orb appeared in the air before them. The orb split into two smaller orbs, one green and one gold. The green orb floated toward Sally, while the golden one floated toward Sam. "Each of you must embark on a challenge," the voice continued. "You must face something that will test your heart." Sally's challenge, the river of doubt. Sally's green orb led her to a narrow river that stretched across the chamber. The water was clear, but moved with a swift current. On the other side of the river was a large glowing rock, but the bridge that once connected the two sides had fallen apart. "You have to cross this river, Sally," the voice said, "but the current is strong. Only your bravery can guide you." Sally's heart raced. The river was fast and wide, and the stones on the bank were slick and slippery. She felt a moment of doubt. What if she couldn't make it? But then she remembered something her mother had told her. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's doing what needs to be done, even when you're scared. With a deep breath, Sally steeled herself. She spotted a few large rocks just beneath the surface of the river. One by one, she carefully jumped from rock to rock, using her sharp instincts to stay balanced. As the current rushed around her, she kept her focus on the glowing rock on the other side. When Sally finally reached the far side, she felt a rush of joy. She had done it. The orb around her glowed brightly as the challenge was completed. "Well done, Sally," the voice echoed. "You've shown your bravery. Now, Sam, it's your turn." Sam's challenge, the maze of shadows. Sally returned to Sam, who had been watching anxiously from across the chamber. The golden orb now floated toward Sam, and he was led to a dark maze that seemed to stretch forever in every direction. "This is the maze of shadows," the voice said. "To find your way out, you must not let fear cloud your heart. The shadows will try to mislead you, but your kindness and belief in others will guide you." Sam stepped into the maze, his heart racing. The walls of the maze were tall and narrow, and as he moved deeper into it, dark shapes seemed to flicker just out of sight. He heard strange noises, like whispers of doubt and fear. But Sam remembered Sally's bravery and the trust they had in each other. "I have to stay calm," he told himself. "I can do this." At the next corner of the maze, Sam spotted a small rabbit, trembling in fear. The little creature had gotten lost and couldn't find its way out. Without hesitation, Sam gently nudged the rabbit with his nose and whispered, "Don't worry, I'll help you." Together, they navigated the maze, Sam guiding the rabbit with kindness and patience. As they reached the exit, the shadows faded away, and the golden orb around Sam pulsed with light. "Well done, Sam," the voice said warmly. "You've shown kindness and courage. The heart tree's magic is now awakened." The heart tree's gift. As Sam and Sally reunited beneath the glowing heart tree, the entire chamber shimmered with brilliant light. The tree's roots began to glow brighter, and a soft humming sound filled the air. The magic of the tree was spreading, and the forest above them began to stir with life. "You have proven yourselves worthy," the voice said. "The heart tree's magic will now protect your home and bring peace and happiness to your village. You may return now, knowing that your kindness and bravery will always be remembered." With a final burst of light, Sam and Sally found themselves back at the oak tree in their backyard, the golden key still clutched in Sally's mouth. "We did it, Sam," Sally barked, her tail wagging so hard it almost knocked her over. Sam gave a joyful bark in return. "We sure did, Sally. We saved the heart tree's magic, and now our village will be safe and happy forever." From that day on, Sam and Sally were known throughout the village as the bravest and kindest dogs around. They had faced challenges, helped others, and awakened the magic that protected their home. and every time they ran through the fields, played by the river, or napped in the sun, they knew their adventure had made the world a little brighter, and that no matter what came their way, their courage and kindness would always light the path.